Quina Phu, who was just a few weeks away from graduating high school, the future that she dreamed of was taken from her in such a shocking way. Quina was simply just a normal teenage girl. She loved shopping and ice cream and texting her friends. Quina was an honor roll student, and she had been accepted into the University of Florida with a full ride scholarship. Now, she was especially excited for senior prom, but Quina never got to go to that prom because of what happened to her just 2 days after her birthday on April 24th, 2008. That night, she had to work, and she actually had to work late. Someone else had called out sick, and so she was asked to help out with the closing shift, which ended at 9:45. That night, obviously, Quina was being extra safe by calling her friend Rachel. Before she went home, she had to make a stop at the local library. As she was pulling up to the library, she had made a comment about there being this weird looking guy sitting on a bench. Now, she even specifically asked Rachel to stay on the line with her because he was creeping her out. Her books were in the back seat, so she just needed to grab them out so she could drop them into the book drop off. And in that moment, Rachel heard Quina being attacked. In a split second, Quina began to scream, and then suddenly the line went dead. Rachel herself got in her car and started making her way there. She contacted Vanna, her mother. Vanna got in her car and drove to the library as well. As for her sister Anna, she was at dinner with friends, but as soon as her mom said she thought Quina was kidnapped, she dropped everything too. Just around the backside of the library in a ditch, they discovered Quina's body. Her injuries were undeniably severe, to say the least. She had been stabbed, she had been strangled, she had been and truthfully, her chances of survival at this point were slim. And even though she did survive, thankfully, she was in a coma at this point. They were just beyond shocked by her condition because she was completely unrecognizable. Her jaw and her nose were broken, her eyes were swollen shut, and her body was covered in both stab wounds and hundreds of ant bites. And that's because her body was left in this ditch that happened to be right near an ant hill. And they just went crazy on her as she was lying there.